All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing? Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. You can hit me at It's Mr. Taliaferro. It's sliding across your screen in blue right now. If you can't spell it, sometimes I can't spell it myself. It's cool. So, Nicki Minaj does this Beats One interview. It's a big Beats One interview. It's probably going to be their biggest one of the year. Nicki does this big interview. She hadn't done media in quite some time. A lot of life has happened for Nicki Minaj. She's been in a public relationship with Meek Mill. Heck, it looked like she might have been in a relationship with Nas. I don't know. She's not put out music. She's been featured on a plethora of records, though. A lot of life has happened for her. She's been in a public beef with Remy Ma. Looks like she's in a behind the scenes, about to be public beef with Cardi B and her fan base. A lot going on with Nicki Minaj. Now, when explaining the motorsport situation, if you want to get more details on that, watch my previous video, which further explains why Nicki Minaj is so upset about how she's being portrayed in the motorsports video and song creation, right? So to sum up a long story here, Nicki never wanted to switch her verse out. There are two versions of the motorsport record. Nicki never wanted to switch her verse out. What happened was she had Cardi's name in the first version of the song, and it was, if Cardi's the QB, then I'm Nick Lombardi. Now, for those who don't understand the reference, Nick Lombardi is a guy who won, I believe, Super Bowls as a player, a coach. You know, he was multifaceted in the NFL. He's like the higher up. Again, he's the uno, right? If you want to put it in regards of the trophies named after him. And then she says Cardi's the QB. So that would mean Nick Lombardi's over the QB Cardi, right? So she's pretty much saying if Cardi's the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi, is kind of bigging herself up in a way. And you can maybe take it as a diss to Cardi. I think Nicki looks at it like, yo, Cardi, you should be happy that I'm saying this. I'm the legend. You're like the rookie in the game. I'm telling you that you next up. And it could have been a double entendre with QB is queen bitch. You know, I don't know. But Nicki's in her mind thinking, I'm doing the right thing here. I'm the legend, bigging up the young artists. But in Cardi's mind, she's like, no, well, you the legend, but you ain't hot right now, and I don't really want that on my name. I don't want you kind of signing me in the record. That ain't the big up that I want. If you're gonna big me up, do something different. So Cardi instructs, between Cardi and Atlantic Records, they get the message to Quavo, yo, y'all want to clear that record, y'all want us to clear Cardi verse on this record, y'all gotta switch that joint. Y'all gotta switch that out. Switch that verse out. So Nicki switches the verse out through Quavo, and Nicki's upset. She was upset months ago. She was out on Twitter tweeting about how I'm getting printed as the bad guy. Is Quavo gonna come to my defense? He knows the truth. He knows I didn't want to switch my verse out. He knows there's no real beef between me and Cardi B. We didn't shoot the video together because my makeup stylist and Cardi B makeup stylist are the same person nowadays, and he couldn't shoot that day. So Nicki's like, I'm the villain. I'm crying, boo-hoo, this, that, whatever, you know? And she says, look, and Quavo, I asked him to clear it up for me, and Quavo hit me with the, I would clear it up if you was my girl. All right, we can't forget the aspect of Quavo's still a street nigga. All right, he still come from the streets. This nigga looking at all this mainstream Hollywood shit, and I think the Migos are trying to make the transition into the pop world, and it's gonna be a very tough transition for them, because some of this mainstream stuff they really could care two hells about, to be honest with you. But I see Quavo on Fox, you know, getting that look on the news, one of the shows on Fox by Lee Daniels. So, I mean, the transition is happening, and it's like, yo, Quavo's like, I don't really care about that stuff, Nicki. If you're my girl, I'd clear it up, but no, I don't really want to. And Nicki was like, I was upset. Quavo's my baby, you know. She was like, I love him, but I thought he'd have my back on this, and because you know the truth. You know this was on Cardi. This one ain't on me. Y'all say Nicki the big bad villain, but this one ain't Nicki being the big bad wolf. This was on someone else, the newer bigger bad or wolf, all right, if you want to put it like that. So Nicki does all this in this interview, the tears and all that, just to create this narrative that it's Quavo and Cardi the bad people. And then less than 24 to 48 hours after the interview is released, she goes to Coachella, and she spotted with Quavo. Reportedly, her and Quavo went to the studio, knocked some stuff out, then the two holding hands with the Coachella. I just think that's Quavo like doing the escort thing, being a good guy for Nicki. I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at this picture and videos of Nicki and Quavo. I'm gonna be honest. Looks like Nicki might want to give Quavo some box right now. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. It looks like that's where she's at with it right now. You know, the younger, harder artist. And you know, Nicki, she loves the popping certain type of rapper. Quavo might fit her demographic. You know, Quavo looks visibly upset that he's even in a snap with Nicki. Just to be honest with you, looking at his face, he doesn't look like he's too happy to be in these snaps. But nevertheless, I guess Nicki and Quavo have come to some sort of amends just recently after she was saying Quavo was somebody who kind of screwed her over in a way. I guess they got together, ended their beef. I don't know if Quavo apologized. Look, Quavo's a very chill human being. Been around him a few times. I don't think he ever wants tension or beef or whatever Nicki claims it is. I just don't think he really gave a fuck about it. Whatever it was she was talking about, I don't think he really ever cared about this. But I'm pretty sure Nicki made it this big thing when she was around him. Like, yo, I had to air you out. I had to do that, Quavo. I had to do that because y'all made me look bad. And I'm pretty sure Quavo was like, it is what it is then. It is what it is now. Nevertheless, the two were spotted at Coachella together to show all the fans out there it's all love. And never forget this, Ferros. There's always an entertainment element to everything that's going on in 2018. Don't think these people ain't hitting up blog sites. Don't think they didn't go out in the public to be seen and let it be known there's nothing ill intention with us. You know, there's always a look in all this stuff. Remember that. I've learned that over the last calendar year or so. There's always a celebrity trying to get a look out of something. You claim Quavo did this to you, in less than 48 hours, you're seen holding hands with him at a Coachella event, the biggest festival possibly in the country. Come on now. Mr. Taliaferro TV, y'all do the math. Thank y'all for the time, love, support. Again, please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and please subscribe to this platform. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, and support. Listen to me when I say this. I'm not just someone coming on here trying to fake humble y'all to sleep. I don't take your time for granted. Amen.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.